How do you get the best build for the unarmed class in Grounded? Well, let me show you. Let's start off with the legs. For our legs, we're going to start off with the Assassin Greaves. The Assassin Greaves, a lightweight armor made from the mantis parts, which every crit leaves the enemy bleeding, begging for mercy. The chestplate of the Moldy Matriarch, not only decreasing the enemy's defense to explosions, but also giving me a stacking random buff whenever I use explosion attacks. The Mask of the Mother Demon, by far the coolest looking helmet I've ever seen, and it also gives us poison and venom damage. The Fire Ant Shield, a strong shield that allows us to parry and block, and when we block, it lowers the enemy's defense. For our mutations, I've chosen the Lil Fist, a mutation that allows us to not only hit twice with every attack, but also gives us a stacking 2% damage buff until we hit 100%. Essentially, with the double hit and the 200% damage boost, we are allowed to hit 6 times as hard. The second mutation will be Parry Master, allowing us to refund a bunch of stamina with every parry. Our third mutation is going to be Truffle Tussle, a mutation that gives us a small chance to cause an explosion with every attack. Our fourth mutation is going to be Spore Lord, which gives us a stacking random buff until combat ends. And finally, our last mutation is going to be Chopper, which lowers the enemy's defense with every attack. Now I know this doesn't work for fists, but it'll make sense later. Finally, we have the Liquid Rage for the plus attack, Human Food for the damage resist, Boss Sauce for the critical hit chance, Perfect Toast for the critical hit chance and yoked blows, Fungus Poncho for the attack stamina, Quesadillion for the thorns, Spider Slider for the critical hit chance, and Black Ox Burger for the max health and damage resist. And finally, the last piece, I've chosen the Power Droplet as our trinket. This gives us Fury, which unarmed attacks have a chance to make a second attack, and this second attack does a little bit of damage, but it also copies the abilities of other weapon mutations. So that Chopper is going to work on our unarmed attacks, thanks to the Power Droplet. First of all, let's test how bad it is to fight with your fist with no mutations, no armor, no nothing. Wow, it's bad. I'm doing basically no damage to this roly-poly, and if he was actually trying to attack me, I would die instantly. Alright, let's put on all the armor, and use up all of the buffs, and then summon in the roly-poly again. See how it goes. We fight him, immediately getting a crit, giving us some bleed. He tries to attack, but we block, lowering his defense again, and then our Chopper also lowers his defense again, and is just melting away his health bar. There's almost nothing left of him, and this can get stronger, by the way. Like, the charge only goes up from here. So we've done the roly-poly, let's try it on something else. Let's try a Black Ox Beetle. We're starting off with 0 charge in our attack. Look at that, 810. Like, there's nothing here, but the more we attack, the stronger we get. Not only do we do more explosion damage, which gives us those stacking random buffs, but also we're getting that charge from Lil Fist. See, right now it's at 48. We keep hitting him, and it just gets stronger and stronger, and he melts away, and he dies. All right, second up, we have the Assistant Manager. Now, the Assistant Manager is, in fact, not necessarily resistant to fists, so this is going to work pretty well. Same thing goes around, comes around, tries to attack, we block and everything. Now, the Assistant Manager is immune to all types of poison and bleed and stuff like that, but is still not immune to the defense debuff, which we used to our advantage, and he's dead. Next up is the Hedge Broodmother, which is in fact immune to poison, or resistant to it, but not to cutting or the damage or the defense debuff. Same thing happens again. As we hit more and more, not only the explosion attack gives us that nice random chance little buff we get, so we have trickle regen and explosion attack and quickness right now, but also we get that tasty damage boost, and boom shebang, it's done, it's dead. Fourth boss coming up is the Mant, not immune to literally anything, so we just beat him up. Sorry. That's my bad. You can see all of our debuffs going to town on this guy. And the Mant fight goes the same way, with us just absolutely melting his health bar once we're fully charged up. Next up on the list is the Mantis. Probably my favorite boss in the entire game. It's just so beautiful. Now you're gonna have to just wait with me for a quick second on this build, because this build isn't the strongest right off the bat. And if you cannot keep the charge, you won't do too much with this build. However, that 200% damage boost does wonders. Look at how quickly the Mantis's health bar is going down. We're going by like one section at a time. One section per punch. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's dead. Kaboom, shebang, shapow. Like it's just gone. Oh my god. Next up is the Wasp Queen. Yeah, nobody likes the Wasp Queen. In my experience, that's the only problem you're gonna have with this build, is it's not very good against air troops. Next on our hit list is Director Schmechter. Same thing. The crits help us by distracting him and by not allowing him to complete his full attacks, especially his charged attacks. But then we just parry those electric balls, wait for our stamina to come back, and then we just kaboom, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Like it's beautiful, in my opinion, just to see this stinky bad boss actually get his robot behind him. As we all know, patience is a virtue. So if you're able to just charge up that little fist attack and just punch, you will be able to melt through any boss that stands in your way. Now this is the real test. This is the infected broodmother, who not only has a strong resistance or immunity to poison, but also has a strong resistance or immunity to explosion damage. Now, explosion damage is, obviously from our Truffle Tussle. So if you were fighting this, you could swap it out. You could swap out Truffle Tussle and the Spore Lord for something like Coup de Grace for the increased crit chance, and Trapper Peeper for that yoked blows. But honestly, I don't know. For me, I kept both Spore Lord and Truffle Tussle on because doing those allowed me to get those stacking random buffs, So, it helped us with the Moldy Matriarch armor, and it, with the everything like that. Just helps. I don't know. Those random buffs do really put in the work, I will say. But again, you just keep your charge and you watch as the health goes down. Wowzers, is this crazy? Just, oh my goodness, just take a peep, take a picture, take a Polaroid with you, I don't know. Make a mental imagery of how quickly her health is just depleted. I don't know, it's beautiful. And same thing with her third and final phase. Now, in the actual arena, the bombs and everything are going to be a lot you have to look out for, because if you lose your charge, it's gonna take a quick second to bring it back up to full speed. But it works, it's beautiful. And now, we've done the Black Ox Beetle and all of the other bosses. We have the final, most hardest one, most dangerous enemy of them all. Oh god, I don't want to summon it in, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm scared, man, I'm scared. Oh god! Anyway, that is how you build the strongest unarmed class in Grounded. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.